compiler and interpreter. A program in high level language needs to be converted into machine code so that the computer can understand the instruction for processing.
Yes, sir.
And so that compiler can understand the instruction for processing if the program contain any error. Compiler means what? It is a translator which is used for converting your programming language to the machine language. As earlier in the previous class we have discussed, computer or any electronic machine, it doesn't understand anything. It only know the 0 and 1 format. Then how the computer will understand? The programming language we are using, we are passing the instruction, how the computer will understand? It understand because there is a compiler is present. And simultaneously at that timing another part is present, that is called the interpreter. So what is the work of compiler and interpreter? Suppose you have 100 lines of code, 100 lines of
Yes, sir.
code, and you need to translate each line. Compiler work is what? Translate. At that timing it will check based upon the programming specification you write the correct program or not. Okay, जेमती कि आमे यूज करूचे what like we know the English language, we know the Odia language, we know the Hindi language. So every language having a grammar. Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Every language contain grammars. Grammars means what? Rules. Rules to write the language. The similar way, when you write
Yes,
a
sir.
program, you have to follow the rules. So compiler will
Yes, sir.
convert your programming language into the machine language. Simultaneously, it will check that your program is written in perfect manner or not, or the all the grammars are correct or not. So for that we use two type of thing. One is compiler, another is interpreter. Suppose you write 100 line. When you write 100 line, interpreter does what? Interpreter is converting each statement one by one. माने गोटे गोटे स्टेटमेंट को से कन्वर्ट करी चलला, ट्रांसलेट करी चलला. Suppose
Yes.
when you reach 99 number line, and in that 99 number line if you face any problem or there is a any kind of error is present and you rectify the error, mo program re error asila, bhul hela, mo program ta ko rectify kali 99 number line re solve hoy gala, then I move to the 100 line, but not, it is not happen in the interpreter. Interpreter again check from the beginning. So that what happen? Again it will take the timing. Again you have to give a effort. So there is a solution has come. In that part we are using a compiler. The compiler कौन करियो जदि मोर 99 number of line, in 99 number line if I face a problem and I have solved it, then it not moving to me the first line, it not moving to me the first line. से 99 number रो मोर compilation start करियो. ताले कौन ला मोर time बचिला. So Java is one programming language which contain the compiler and interpreter both. It contains the compiler, it contains the interpreter, both. The conversion of high level language to the machine level language, it can be done in two ways, either by using compiler or an interpreter. A software that accepts the whole program written in high level language and convert it into the equivalent program in machine level language is known as a compiler. But in simply what I have described, that compiler work is what and interpreter work is what. Interpreter checking all the program line by line, but compiler checking the program. If there is an error in each in that particular line, stop over there. So now we have to come to here, compiler and interpreter. What is the basic difference? One is compiler, it converts the whole source program into the object program at once. It converts the source program into the object one line at a time. It displays the error for the whole program together after compilation. It displays the error one line at a time and only one after debugging. Okay, so these are the difference between your compiler and interpreter. It convert whole source code program into one object program. মানে থরে হি এক্সিকিউট হবে, বারবার এক্সিকিউট করিব না। Interpreter convert the source program into a object program one line at a time. ये थरे compile करिब, ये each line को compile करिब. It display the error for the whole program together after the compilation. But interpreter total program को compile करिब नहीं. It will compile I'm audible. Pancho, I'm audible. Okay, so these are, I just discussed about the difference between the compiler and interpreter. Compiler convert the whole source program into the object program at once. Okay, at a time it convert whole source program. Interpreter, it convert the source program into the object program once line at a time. It display error for a whole program together. so যদি ମୁଁ 100 lines of code ଲେଖୁଛି 100 lines of code at a time এটা ଦେଖେଇବ it display the error one line at a time and only after debugging that error the control goes to the next line it display the error on one line at a time but only after debugging so this is the compiler and interpreter compiler टा पूरा प्रोग्राम टा को रन करके एरर दिखेगा इंटरप्रेटर each लाइन को कन्वर्ट करिवो और each लाइन ही एरर दिखेगा से टोटल प्रोग्राम को रन करिवो next is the types of high level language one is structure oriented language procedure oriented language then object oriented language so normally in the high level programming language we're using object oriented language the structure oriented language is what
Yes.
structure oriented language uses a modular approach to improve the clarity quality and the development time of the program steps it uses the various logical structure like structure and selective control flow structure of looping block structure of subroutine or function algol and pascal are the example of the structure oriented programming language
Yes, sir.
okay procedure oriented language is what now procedure oriented approach allow the user to develop logic by using a number of functions that would enhance the program productivity okay. Structure oriented programming language uses the modular approach to improve the clarity quality development time and programming step it uses the various logical structure okay
Yes, sir.
structure means step by step process it is execute the program okay মানে আমরা প্রোগ্রামটাকে ছোট ছোট পার্টে কনভার্ট করিও suppose in your home when you are joint family or unique
Joint family.
okay so when you are preparing a food so at that time you found uh, during the time of cooking to help your mother maybe your grandfather grandmother is helping her okay and sometime when you want to clean the room every person are involved to cleaning on that okay so that means what it is a joint venture like every people is involving to do some work so that what happened easily the tax is completed if one tax is completed is what performed by the multiple person then easily it is made in the structured programming language it uses a modular approach means it divide the program so you do this part you do this part you do this part so simultaneously when all the peoples are responsible to do one work then total work is completed within the fraction of time procedure oriented language
Yes.
the procedure oriented approach allow the user uses and develop the logic by using a number of functions that would enhance the program productivity. The procedure oriented approach allow the user to develop their logic by using number of functions that would enhance the program productivity. Some of the conventional program using high level programming language like BASIC, COBOL. So I will show a video. Just a minute. I just show you one video, then you can understand it. Let's see this video. Basically, it is used in the C language.
In order to take my girlfriend out for a nice dinner, I had to make some money.
No, ये वाला नहीं. Okay, I share you one video. Due to weather, it is a little bit slow. Okay, so let me discuss then. Basically, structure is saying that step by step you have to write a code. You do first work, you do second work, third work. So one by one, you perform one step. Suppose in the logic building, you learn about like how to add the number. So it is asking you in the step one, first accept the two number, add the two number, then display
Yes,
the
sir.
result. Okay, so in algorithm you can perform, in the flow chart you can perform. So that kind of program is called the structure programming language. Step by step, you have to perform the work. Similar way, the procedure oriented programming language is what? A procedure oriented approach. It allows the user to develop their logic by using a number of functions that would enhance the program productivity. The conventional programming using high-level language such as BASIC, COBOL, Fortran, and C are commonly known as procedure-oriented language. Okay, so it having some procedure.
Yes.
Procedure means you break your program into a smaller part. Like it is if you write in a main program, like you learn in the logic building, procedure and function. The similar way in the what in procedure-oriented program, we have a main program, and our program is divided into the smaller part. Function 1, function 2, function 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 6. So these are all the function you have to call. It is called as the
Yes.
procedure oriented program. Means your program is divided into the multiple part, and all the program is called in the main program. The procedure oriented program, or POP, basically consists of a list of instruction for the computer to follow these are organized into the group known as functions. We normally use a flow chart to organize this action and represent the flow of control from one function to the another function. So here देखो ये जो ए फंक्शन गुड़ाक माने आम मेन प्रोग्राम टा मल्टीपल माने 8 पार्ट रे डिवाइड हेइছে एंड एवरी फंक्शन जो फंक्शन सहित जोटा लिंक अप सेटा एटी लिंक हेइছে फंक्शन 1 सहित फंक्शन 7 लिंक अप function 5 सहित फंक्शन 1 link up means when I use the function 1 in the function 1 function 5 is called. When I use function 6 function 4 is connected here. So all are interlinked to each other. So when we deal with the program containing many functions, important data items are globally used by all the function. However, function may contain its own local data to deal with the logical situation. The organization of data, its function in the POP is illustrated in the follows. Global data, function 1. Okay, then it is accessible in the function 2, function 3 and function 4. So your information is accessed anywhere.
Yes.
Now comes to here, characteristics of the procedure oriented programming. It emphasis in on function. Functions share the global data. Global data means the data is accessed anywhere. Okay.
Yes.
When you break a program, we are defining a function. In function, what are the members you define? Function भितर हमें variable define करिवा. हमें pseudo code रे पढ़िथिले variable which is used for storing the memory location. The similar way in function also we store the value or variable, but the variable that you are using in the function, the scope is limited. Means it is only used within the function. It cannot be accessed outside the function. So it emphasizes in a function. Functions share the global data. Data value can keep floating from one function to the another function.
Yes.
Okay, it uses the top-down approach of programming. Limitation of the procedure-oriented programming is what? As data values are global to all the function, you may require to make the unnecessary changes in all function. If you make anything as public, that means anybody can use it. Your cycle, your bicycle, only you can use it. If you give to other people present in your locality, so there may be a chance of misutilization, because this cycle is only belongs to you, and for your requirement only you purchase that cycle. It will carry only your weight. It carry only you. If you give it to all people, that may be chance of misuse. Like your mobile phone, your laptop, your computer system, all are, you can say, like it is dependent. And last part is object orientation. Okay, so in the OOPS concept we broadly describe it. In procedure oriented programming basically consists of organized group of instruction known as function. Normally the flowchart are used to organize this instruction and guide the movement of control from one function to the another. Most of the functions share global data that follow freely throughout the program without any restriction. In contrast,
Yes.
procedure-oriented programming language or object-oriented programming language, or in short form, we call as it is OOP, is an approach to standardize the program by creating a partition memory area for both data and function. It doesn't allow the data to flow freely from one function to another. In procedure, what happened? Anybody can change anything. But if you are using object orientation concept, there is some kind of restriction. Every person cannot use, every person cannot modify all the values. So it doesn't allow the data to flow freely from one function to the another. In this system, the complete problem is decomposed into a number of entity called as object. Each object includes a set of data item and related function. The data value of an object are applicable only within the function associated with that object. Okay, so this object orientation concept, we have to discuss it. So object orientation is what? Object orientation is a software development methodology which relate to the real world. Today,
Hmm.
what are the application we're using? Like we're using WhatsApp, we're using different online payment system. Okay, do you know what are the online payment system are available? Tell me the name.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the names.
The phone pay, Google Pay.
Yes, phone pay, Google pay, and different bank is also having their um, own UPI app through which we can transfer the money. Okay, so how this
Yes.
comes, how this software is coming to the market? Earlier, what happened, to get the money from bank, first of all, we have to go to the bank. Suppose you want 50 rupees, so you go to the bank, you just fill up one form, then the banking persons are present, they're giving you token, then you collect the token and again you stand in a queue, then you collect the required amount. Okay, but
Yes, yes.
now what happened, but at that timing for getting 50 rupees amount, it will take the whole day process. But now what happened in
Yes, sir.
fraction of second, we send money from one location to the another location. Okay, we transfer the money from one location to the another location. So easily.
Yes.
Okay, that is because of we're using or depending upon the situation, the human is create the different UPI app, and to connect to the different person or to sending a message, earlier we were using Telegram, but now there is no requirement of Telegram. Immediately we sending the message through the WhatsApp. If you want to share your happy moment, your sad moment, if you want any kind of help, we post it in the Facebook. Earlier it is not present. So these are the different applications now we are using through which we connect to the world in fraction of second. So object orientation is a methodology which relates to the real world. It consists of object. Object means any tangible thing that you see in the world is called as the object. Tangible means you can touch it, you can feel it, that is called tangible. Object can have interrelationship to each other. One object interact with the another object. Object can have interrelationship to each other. One object is interact with the another object. Your mobile phone is an object. It is interacting with you. How? Now if somebody is calling, there is a ringing is there. And when message has come, message ringtone is different. So from the tune, we coming to know that what it has come. It is a message or it is a calling. So we guess it. So it involves the splitting of the software system into the component part and arrange this part in the hierarchy basis. By using of object orientation, we divide the complex program into a smaller unit. And we gather it. And you have to arrange this part in the hierarchy basis. So that all concept is called as the object orientation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so in next class tomorrow, I will go for what is class and what is objects. Okay. काली तुम्हारा ट्यूशन
Yes.
केते बेले अछि?
तो 5टा 6:30.
5टा रो 6:30. अच्छा. ମୁଁ ତାଲେ ओके ମୁଁ
7 to 8 ନହେଲେ 8 to 9 ବି ହେଇପାରେ.
नहीं नहीं ମୁଁ 3:32 रखिबी 3:30 किंबा 4 रे हैला.
Yes, sir.
ओके ମୁଁ तारी भितरे कनेक्ट करिबी हैला. आइदर ମୁଁ 3:30 रे सेंड करिबी नले 4 o'clock सेंड करिबी तारी भितरे करिबी.
Yes.
चलो.